Welcome back to the channel, Pokemaniacs. We've got a load of new product images coming up from Jazwares. Smith's Toys recently did a big upload, so kicking it off with Annihilate. Very excited for this figure. I think this is one of the better evolutions to come out of the most recent games, but looks fantastic. I think this should hopefully be a very good figure. And I know a lot of you are excited for it as well. And I'm also very excited for the Pidgeotto. I'm a big Pidgeot fan, so I gotta love Pidgeotto. The figure though, like in the box, looks pretty good, but then this other product image, it does leave me a little wanting. I don't know if it's, I don't know, something about the neck, I guess. Like it just kind of looks like a thumb a little bit, but it does look like there's some articulation in those wings. So I'm interested to see how this kind of turns out in real life. Like just, does it have like a flapping action or not? Like, I don't know, and how good is it? I don't know, we'll see. After that, we've got the official product images of Kabutops. This one already is hitting stores slowly, so just keep an eye out on your various places that you pick these up. But just wanted to share it. We've got just like the actual product images here. Its legs are like, or the feet, excuse me, are a little bit small. So just heads up. I've heard some people say that it's not standing up on its own, so there may be some photo magic going on in some of these product shots. After that, we do have a lot of 3-packs. So we've got Absol, Squirtle, and Skorupi coming back. And then we also, in this one, we've got a Marowak, which I don't think we've seen in quite some time, with a Rosalia and a Berserker. Then also making a comeback here, we've got Magikarp, Zorua, and Pikachu rubbing those cheeks right there, winking at you. Galarian Ponyta and Gibble are also making a comeback here with Pikachu. I'm going to call it cheering. I'm not sure. It looks a little angry though. But we've got them making a comeback. And then we've also got the Galarian starters, the first partners, making their debut in these little 2-packs along with that Pikachu rubbing its cheeks. Skydiving Pikachu, and then just, you know, the hills are alive with the sound of music Pikachu. And if you want more Pikachu rubbing its cheeks, the face ones, we do have a new Loungefly mini backpack. This is the Pikachu and Eevee Snacks mini backpack. I feel like this has just been a theme for a lot of these things with Pikachu and Eevee, and also snacks in general. But it is a pretty cute backpack with Pikachu happy rubbing the cheeks and Eevee over there licking its lips. Pretty cute backpack. Probably not my style, but that's okay. On the interior, we do have a nice little liner there for those various snacks that it mentions in the name. So not too bad of a bag. I think it looks really good. Additionally, we do have some new Nanoblock sets that came out. I forgot about this one. We've got the Miraidon Deluxe Nanoblock set. I think this looks actually kind of cool. Not exactly sure why it's blue. I think that's kind of interesting. So not sure if the product images just kind of like got washed out or something. I don't know. But it is up for sale right now. When assembled, it is 6 1/4 inches tall, so should be a pretty decent sized figure there once you do that. And it is a little bit more of that expert level on the assembly side. On a slightly easier difficulty though, we do have the Ceruledge, which when this one is assembled comes in at 5 3/4 inches. So both of them pretty decent sized figures, and you get to assemble them, so you get a little bit of an activity out of it, which is kind of nice. In Pokemon news that I was absolutely not expecting, we got the launch of the latest Campbell's collaboration with Pokemon. Campbell's maker of canned foods mostly. So we've got these condensed soups and meals that are available. Amazon does have them up for order. Right now, as I film this, they are temporarily out of stock, so should be coming back in stock here soon, but go ahead and check the link if you want to keep an eye on that. I imagine these will also hit stores soon, but they do have various Pokemon on them. Each Pokemon is going to have its own flavor, which is a weird sentence. Essentially, they've all got like pasta in there that are shaped like Pokemon, along with other various flavors like chicken broth, all that kind of stuff. So kind of fun. Maybe that'd be really good for the kids. I don't know. I imagine that per usual the last couple of years is probably going to a lot of adults, and unfortunately probably going to some scalpers which are going to go flip a can of soup for like $30. I don't know. The English Pokemon Center gave us a small update this past week, but a fun one. We got these plush keychains that came out in Japan a few months ago. This is the Sun and Storms plush keychain set. First up, we got this Buizel, which you can pull a string on its back, and you can actually make the little tail spin around, which is really cute. Then the rest of these plushies, you are going to have more of a weather theme. So we've got Kyogre here that does have the removable rain field, since Kyogre does summon rain when it comes out onto the battlefield. We'll also have the Groudon, which similarly does have a removable harsh sunlight field. We also got the Glaceon, which has a removable hail field, which honestly just looks like a really comfortable bed. And then after that, we do have Tyranitar representing its Sandstream ability here. And then we've got the removable Sandstorm field. All those bases are magnetic, which is nice, but just keep an eye on it, I guess, if you have that attached to your bag. Make sure it doesn't fall off. It is kind of weird, though, that the Buizel is just like its own separate thing, but I do like that one the most just because it has that little propeller tail. The Pokemon World Championships are coming up very soon. I think it's next weekend. And we got to look at the latest Bear Walker board that will be available at the Pokemon Center pop-up shop at Worlds. It's a very pretty board. It does come as a complete set, so it's going to have the wheels, it's going to have the deck, the trucks, and also it's going to have itself this holographic numbered Certificate of Authenticity card. So really good looking board. I really like the sunset theme, like in the colors. That looks really beautiful. And it is supposed to be inspired after a surfboard shape, which is kind of fun. I guess it's, you know, Anaheim, kind of close to the beach over there on the west coast. Very interesting though, with that numbered holographic card. It seems like this is going to be limited to 1,250 units. So if you're going, you might want to hurry and get one of these. This is going to be a hot item. I do collect these myself, but I haven't gotten a Worlds one yet. They look kind of cool, especially the Honolulu one. That one's top tier. If you were looking to pre-order your Legends ZA copy through the Pokemon Center, but maybe you missed out on the first wave where they were giving a random Sitting Cutie plushie, now's your chance to get your pre-order in because they are back in stock, but this time they are offering a random pin. These are those standing pins that they have on the site occasionally where that Pokeball flips down and the Pokemon is just there like standing. Which is funny because I was thinking about it, like they gave us sitting cuties and now they have these standing pins. Sitting, standing, you know, like, I don't know, they're opposites. Either way, if you do order, you're getting one. You're getting one of these pins and it's random again. So I don't know what it is about like the US, but like we're just getting hosed on these pre-orders, I think. I think right now Best Buy's probably the best option. I don't know, but I kind of don't want to order from them at the same time. I don't know. Let me know, if you're in the US, let me know where you're pre-ordering from. In card news, we just recently got Black Bolt and White Flare. We've got Mega Evolution coming up on September 26th. And now we're also going to have Phantasmal Flames coming out on November 14th. I feel like we've always got something going on with the TCG, and it's like really hard to keep up. The set, though, should have a Mega Charizard inside of there, so kind of exciting, but at the same time, it's really nice of Pokemon to put out all of these amazing sets that all the scalpers are picking up, because it's been great for the savings account, because not buying all these cards has really brought, you know, what else am I spending my money on? Over at Sam's Club, there was a new box that was leaked out. This is coming from user Terminal 5 Voltage over on Reddit. This box showed up in Sam's Club system, and it is a Lucario and Tyranitar premium collection via all around prismatic evolutions, but it is interesting because I'm pretty sure the last, or at least one of the last big premium collection boxes that Sam's Club had, it was also Lucario and Tyranitar. So I don't know if they have like dibs on that duo, but just kind of interesting. But the box, when I take a look at the photo, it does look like it has about 14 packs inside. I may have miscounted, but it's going to be running us $50. So either way, as long as it has more than 10 packs in there, this is a great deal. Hasn't been listed yet, but if you're interested in this box, let me know. This way I can post about it either on X or on the community tab. I'll do my best, but sometimes these boxes go super fast. And down below in the description, I will link also to, if you need a Sam's Club membership, I'll link that down there as well. It's an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. And then another collection box coming up. We've got the Hydreigon EX and Dragapult EX premium collection. This one's going to be coming out on October 3rd through Best Buy. And it's joining the very long list of collection boxes coming out recently. Like the rest of this year is just, we're going to get pounded with these things. But we've got some reprint EX cards in there. It's going to cost us about $50. And that comes with 10 packs inside. But again, on the back of the box, there's usually a bullet point there that says that there's a code card inside. Still, not seeing any of these boxes that say that it comes with a code card, which is kind of interesting. But in the last video, it did talk about how there was some verbiage on some of the products in Mega Evolution, saying that the packs of cards will only come with either a code card or it will come with an energy card. But apparently that was just a misprint on some of the products. They did actually put out an official statement through their official website, the Pokemon Company. But it sounds like there's going to be no changes to the packs. They're still going to have both a code card and an energy card. But they do mention that they're expanding their digital rewards, so you can receive those in Pokemon TCG Live. So maybe that's just going to be some sort of printed thing on the box. I don't know. Interested to see how that kind of pans out, especially with, seems like TCG Live is like, they're really trying to like push that people use that game for battling and whatnot. So we'll see what all this kind of turns into probably really soon. Last week we had the release of Wisdom of Sea and Sky, and hours before the release we got a notice that the immersive art cards for Lugia and for Ho-Oh were removed. This apparently was due to an issue that because the artist had copied some art from a fan, with this art coming from, I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how to say this, so I'll have it up here on the screen to give credit. Ian Jui? I don't know. If you can type it, let me know how it's supposed to be pronounced if you know. But apparently this was used as a reference material, and then we were supposed to get this card right here, which is very similar to what we just saw. Now the Pokemon Company did go and remove the cards just right before the launch came out, so this is very interesting, but we probably saw these images everywhere through social media. Like I couldn't get on Reddit without seeing these cards, this new art coming soon thing, like 7 times in my feed. But these were out there. It was removed, and there's new art coming soon, which is good, because those of you who have gotten these cards, like, we want to see the immersive art. Now, I didn't see this on the English side, but through the Japanese TCG Pocket account, they did release an additional statement afterwards. This is all in Japanese, so you may or may not be able to read this, but kind of summarizing, it does say that they usually create with the illustrator's creativity and individuality in mind. For some artwork, like the immersive Ho-Oh, in this case, the production team asked CA Nanahara to simply redraw their concept sketches. So it's crazy that this all happened, but assuming that this statement is true, assuming positive intent, as far as I know, this is the first time this has happened. It sounds like CA Nanahara was just doing their job. Like, they followed instructions, they referenced that material, and they gave us this card. But unfortunately, somewhere in the mix, it turns out that that reference material was actually someone else's art. But luckily, everything was caught before any official release, so that's good, but it is, it's a controversy, so we got to talk about it. And then coming out today, there's a new Pokemon app. This is the Play Pokemon Access app. It's available on iOS and Android, and this app is going to be used to help you find events in your area. This is for the VGC, the TCG, and as well as Pokemon Go. On the site, it does say that you'll be able to check into store tournaments, view upcoming premier events, review your championship point totals for the season. Also, you'll be able to look back at previous in-store tournaments you've attended. You can use the event locator to track favorite stores and their events. And then you can even search for favorite cards and view card translations, which is pretty fun, as well as collecting virtual badges for completing missions and attending in-store events. So kind of crazy that it's been this long before we gotten like an official app to use for some of these like competitive scene type activities. But it is really nice and convenient that we'll just be able to, like in the palm of our hand, we already have our phones on us, like just be able to look some of this stuff up. That's really nice. It'd also be really nice if like, you get your fingers in the palm of your hand and hit that like button for me. You can also use your thumb. Feel free to share the video out to friends, family members, whatever communities you're in. It really helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys for always sharing. Take care of each other out there, and I'll see you very soon on the next one.